Greetings, this is my classmate Valentina Vallejos and I am Isidora Sandoval. In this video, we are going to analyze the scaffolding, grammatical features, and general text structure of the short text titled The Flowers by Alice Walker.
The first thing we can talk about this text is that it is a short story which fits in the narrative genre, and it has a textual function, as its language is used to create a well-organized and cohesive text. Regarding the scaffolding, we can break down the narrative scaffold in the following. The first part is orientation, which states who is in the story, in this case, a 10-year-old called Mayop, and where and what is happening, which is stated in the first few paragraphs, mentioning that Mayop is in her family's farm during a sunny day, skipping around and picking flowers. Secondly comes the complication. In this part, something begins a chain of events that will affect one or more characters. In this case, it is when Mayop walks too far away from home, and when she turns around to go back home, she accidentally steps on a skeleton. After that, we have sequence of events. This part is about the characters' reactions and feelings after the complication. Here, Mayop is surprised after she realizes that she had stepped on what was a skeleton. Then she analyzes the corpse, which was from a tall man who was wearing overalls at the moment of perishing. Then we reach the resolution, where the problem is solved. In this story, it presents when Mayop notices the rotted remains of the ring of a noose in the floor, and the missing piece of it hanging from a nearby tree. The short mystery is resolved as it is implied that the man died from being hanged. And finally, a narrative scaffolding may have a coda, which is the moral or message to be learned from the story. However, it is not explicitly stated in this text. Now, the grammatical structure in a text is chosen so the author can express different meanings and purposes. In this text, we can find a narration in third person with active voice and constant use of the past tense, mainly past simple and past perfect, which are the typical structures used in narrative text.
In this text, we can observe the presence of recurrence rules such as reception. Mayop's name is repeated through the whole text in order to clarify that she is the only important character. We can also see anaphoric procedures, this mostly through the replacement of the main character name, Mayop, with feminine pronouns. Additionally, we can find co-reference when the loop of a noose is referred to as a ring. Elision is also present in the following sentence. Around an overhanging limb of a great spreading oak clung another piece, frayed, rotted, bleached, and frazzled, where the subject of the second phrase is not mentioned, but we can assume that is about the rope or the piece. Lexical substitution can also be found with the substitution of the noun phrase the song with an onomatopoeia of a melody. We see it as well with the phrase many times, which is substituted with its synonym often. On the other hand, the most frequent progression pattern is progression with continuous theme. We can explicitly see this in paragraphs 2 and 7, where the theme is one of the story's characters and the rhymes are the description of said characters. In paragraph 2, Mayop is the theme, while her descriptions are the rhymes. Same situation with paragraph 7. The mysterious corpse is the theme and his description is the themes. Finally, in the case of connectivity rules, we can see high frequency of both relation and connection. We can find relation in the clear order of the events plasmated in the sentence, specifically in the first sentence of each paragraph, which marks a relation with the previous and following ones. In contrast, we find connection as a grammatical level in the proper use of punctuation and conjunctions such as that throughout the whole text.
Thank you for watching. You can find the link to the text we used in the description of the video.